Welcome to my beginner's guide to PvP. Now, this game, if you go to battles, has a mode, which is the versus mode, which is a pseudo PvP. What do I mean by that? This is not real-time PvP. So you're not playing another player in real time. What you do is to select one of the possible enemies, and then the AI controls your opponent during battle. Now, if you watch my video about minions, I commented in that video that minions have two purposes. The first one is to open chests, and the second one is to participate in PvP battles. And this is exactly what they do. You select two minions, and whenever this character is on the defensive side, whichever player attacks him will this character will be controlled by the AI and will be using the spells that are granted by the minions I have equipped. You can only equip two minions. Now, as you can see, in versus mode, there are three different leagues. These leagues run for 1 week each. And as you can see, they all start and end at the same day. Now, this is the 6th day of the week, so tomorrow will be the last day. And then, as in 2 days, after the clock resets, the game will calculate, okay, this is how many trophies you have, so it will keep you in the same league, or you will be promoted, or you will be demoted, depending on the number of trophies. As you can see here in the open tourney, which is the standard tournament with no restrictions, I have 2,151 trophies out of 3,000. So next week I will remain in the Platinum League. In the case of the restricted tourney, this is a tournament that has one restricted color. So you can only use equipment that either has no color, meaning common or uncommon equipment, or equipment that has the color of the element for that week. In this case is blue because it's the tournament of ice. And you can also only use minions of that color. In this one, I have 1,550 out of 1,800. So I will also remain in this gold league for the next week. And finally, we have the elite tournament. For this week is the tournament of poison, but it not only has a color, but also has a limited amount of weapons. Here you can see heroes must be at least level 50, equipped with a broadsword, longsword, or mace, and use poison or non-elemental gear and minions. So you have one open tourney that you can play with any character, one restricted tourney with one color, and one elite tourney that is one color and also a specific type of weapon. The game always gives you 3 different choices for weapons, but is quite restrictive. Now, you have a limited amount of entries every day for each one of the 3 tournaments. As you can see, I have 11 entries. I already played all 3 tournaments for today, so I cannot show you any more fights, but when you start the game, you will start with 6 entries per day for each one of the tournaments. And in order to increase that number, there is a follower, which is Gong. This follower, you get it after chapter 7 in story mode. And as you level him up and upgrade his rarity, as you can see at maximum level, which is level 50, you get 5 extra tourney tokens every day. That's the reason why I have 11 tokens. No, not the tavern, wrong button. 11 tokens every day for the tournaments. Now, playing in the tournaments, each week you can earn points that will give you some rewards. For this week, these were the rewards that I already gained. I already collected them, but as you can see, you get a few rewards. Now, I've been playing, as I said, today is the sixth day of the week, and I already played my daily tournaments, fights. And as you can see, you can get plenty of points in a week. Now, I'm only in the Platinum League. I'm not very high in trophies, so it's not too difficult for my build. But just to show you as reference, oh, I can show it here. I got 48,000 out of 1100 and 49,000 out of 21,000. And here you can see again the rewards for this week. Now, to be honest, and this is just my opinion, my advice to new players is don't worry too much about PvP. Some fights can last a very long time. If you're a new player, you will find that even in the open tournament, the enemies are hard. And you need to consider that as you go up to higher leagues, you will be facing players that have been playing for 1, 2, or 3 years. So you're not going to beat them in just a couple weeks or a couple months. So, in my opinion, my recommendation is just play enough so you can get your weekly rewards and don't worry too much about it. However, there are two exceptions to this rule. The first exception is, hey, if you love PvP, go for it. Create a build that is going to work well in PvP and have fun with it. Absolutely. The game has many different types of modes. You have your challenges, you have your events, you have adventures, you have grinding dungeons, doing all the archive seasons. There is a lot to do in this game. So if this is the kind of thing that you enjoy, go for it. Absolutely. The second reason, because as you can see, I have played every day of this week, every single fight. The second reason are goals. If we go to the tavern and we go to the gold tab and we stay in the progress sub-tab here, you get goals for joining higher level leagues. You get some amount of gems, not a huge amount, but hey, everything helps. And you get gems and these achievements for joining a gold league, platinum, challenger, champion for each one of the three. So we have the elite tournament, we have the open tournament, and we have the restricted tournament. So as you can see, they amount to, well, a good amount of gems and also will increase your rank here in the progress. Increasing your rank will increase the amount of gold you earn after battles. So this is the reason why I'm playing the PvP right now, because I want to complete all these goals. However, if you don't care too much about these goals, as you can see, the amount of gems are nice, but are not game breaking. And extra gold, I'm always maxed out in gold, so it doesn't really help that much. But if you're a completionist like I am, yeah, go for it. However, as soon as I get all these different achievements completed, I will probably only play the bare minimum to get the weekly rewards, and I won't spend more time than necessary. Finally, there is one more type of goal that you may be interested in, and is in the Heroes subtab. So I'm going to scroll down, 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 and right here you get an achievement for doing 10 mirror PvP. What this means is that you have to defeat 10 assassin heroes in versus battles with your own assassin hero, and then to defeat 10 berserker heroes with your own berserker, so on and so forth. There are 7 different classes and there are 7 different achievements, each one for winning 10 battles in a mirror match. The amount of gems, as you can see, is very small. It's only 25 each, so it's a total of 175. But this increases your masteries by 0.7% after you do all 7 of them. As you can see, I already done them because my main build is an elemental damage build, and even 0.7% masteries, which may seem like a very small amount, help. Now, there is one little trick to do these fights very quickly, and this is the reason why I have selected a level 1 test character. So we go to battles, we go to versus. Aside from these 3 tournaments, you can do a quick battle at any point in time. So select a level 1 hero, go to quick battle. Now, mind you, these quick battles do not increase your trophies. They don't give you honor that you can spend here at the shop. These quick battles are just for practicing, okay? But with this one, for example, okay, it paired me with a level 50 warlock. But sometimes it will pair you with a lower level opponent. So if you want to do those 10 mirror matches, enter with a level 1 character, then select your own character that is going to be a mirror match and play the fight. After that, go back to your level 1 character and try again a new fight. Now you have to finish this fight regardless of winning or losing in order to select a different one. But now it's probably because I already have 7 classes maxed out, but I did this a long time ago, and when you enter with a level 1 character, you're usually paired up with a level 20, 10 to 20 opponent that you can beat easily with your stronger characters. So this is one way to do those 10 mirror matches quickly. Finally, here, as you can see, these are the stats for my minions that add these stats in battle. However, this only applies on defense. If you are the one attacking, the minions do not play any part into the fight. However, as you can see, this opponent has these 2 minions equipped, and they have a total of 156 might, which increases his power and vitality, a total of 308 speed, which decreases your character's starting mana and masteries, and a 231 combined cunning, which decreases your character's critical hit chance and critical hit damage. So this is the impact of minions on defense. Finally, I just entered that I didn't spend anything. All the honor points that you win in battles can be traded here in this shop for various stuff. Personally, the thing that I like to buy the most are armor glyphs, because you can never have too many armor glyphs. This is the kind of glyph that you need the most. I already made a video about glyphs. Please have a look at it. So I always buy here a weekly armor glyph whenever I have that opportunity. And everything else is up to you to decide what you want to spend your honor in. And that's about it for the PvP aspect, or the, should I say, pseudo PvP aspect of this game. If this video was useful, please like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.